Big John, Big John.
Well, welcome everybody. Thursday afternoon, September 23rd. Fall came in yesterday, I think, or maybe it was last week. Anyway, flannel weather today. So temperatures in the 50s. It was actually, I think it was in the 40s this morning. It was cold. It was just wet. And we have 2.8 inches of rain. And it ain't done. Good boy, Ruckus. So, I'm sure Max is messing with the pigs. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, you guys are getting all that. My job. Task for today. Oh, it's good. It's warm in here. Task for today, get the beetle out and give Dad a call. Hang on, you guys got rained out on you. And get Dad's truck over here. Thinking the master cylinder is out of his truck. So, we gotta check it out. Brake pedal's spongy. Brake pedal is spongy but it's not leaking anywhere that we can see. So we'll get her over here, put her up on the lift, and go from there. I'm sure this thing is dead. Got a draw on it somewhere. All right, well, I've got my Traveler's battery charger and my jump pack that I bought along with the battery charger hooked onto that little bitty battery in there. Bug's got a draw on it. It sits for a week and a half, 2 weeks, and the battery's dead. I know that. So I hooked one on. I hooked a jump pack on it, and it rolled real slow once, and that was it. So I put the battery charger on it. It won't do nothing. I'm not impressed with either one of those. So that's, like they say, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all. So not going to talk about them. Hopefully I can get that started. So, hi Ruckus. He's almost 6 months old. He's gonna be a big dog. He's gonna be a big dog. We seen his parents when we had the breeder, and they weren't that big. I didn't think. He sure looks like he's gonna be a moose. Anyway, we got some old bread. We got a bag of old bread in the garage, so I'm gonna bring some bread out and check on the piggies. Hi, pigs. Your food's empty, and your water's a mess. It's hard to do. Pinkie Pie. Leftovers. Ruckus, no. No. Where'd Max go? did Max go? Right to the mud pile. There's Max. What are you doing out there, buddy? Come here. Max. 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 Come here. What are you doing out there? Okay. Good. Got scared there for a little bit. I thought I smelled a skunk a little while ago. He likes to chase polecats. Which if you follow the channel, you know that. So I'll leave them two out there worried about that. Worried about them pigs. I want to play with them. Yeah, I'm going to clean the garage up a little bit. I got a bunch of stuff in here that needs to go back in the camper. Might be going to the Paul Bunyan show in a couple weeks. Of course, by the time you see this, well, that'll be here and gone. Oh. So anyway, yeah, I got coolers, ratchet straps. I got to do some work on this auger that we went and got yesterday too. So we'll get that figured out. We'll get that figured out. All right, we'll be back. All right, well, got the trash emptied out, cans emptied out. Did finally get the bug to start and dyed it out, swept the floor. A few other things out here, picking up some stuff, putting it away. So yeah, I'll get Dad's truck over here tomorrow and we'll see about getting that master cylinder put on it. I gotta do something with his chair, inversion table, and the saw goes back in the other barn. Gotta shorten this up. This is that auger we went and got yesterday. So yeah, it looks like I'm going to take this section here. These are little short sections. There's a joint, there's a joint, there's a joint, there's a joint. So you unbolt these and pull them off. I might have to cut one to get even here. Looks like it. I don't know. I'll take two of them off. Take this one with the hole. Well, I'll take three off. This one, that one, that one. I'll put that one back on here, drill a hole through the shaft inside so it stays. Maybe we'll take it out, slide it in the drill, and see what happens. Slide it in the auger tube. And then we'll see if we can get that shut up. If that works, then I'll have to still get a piece of hex shaft to fill this here and get a stud post to weld on it to go through the bottom bearing. But 3 inches of rain, we're not going to be planting wheat anytime soon, but I do need to get on that. So anyway, I think I'm going to go in the house and relax for a little while. It's 7 o'clock. I'm sure Dad don't want to bring his truck over this late. So yeah, we're just going to chill out. And tonight's our Friday, so we're done. Cool. All right, everybody. This is kind of after the fact, but this is how Friday went. It's 11:30. Anyway, got home from work, slept. Actually overslept, set my alarm for noon, got up about 1:30. give Dad a call. He brought his truck over. Peach of a 97. No rust. 7.3 Power Stroke. It's a nice truck. I'd leave for California tomorrow in that truck right now. Pulling a camper. Pulling our camper. It's a good truck. But anyway, brake pedal getting spongy. All right, so we'll come over and we'll look at it. Put her up on the lift. Made sure there wasn't leaking anywhere. Fluid was still up in the reservoir. And so I knew it wasn't leaking fluid. So the master cylinder shot. So we start looking around. Well, if we're going to do a master cylinder, we're going to have to bleed it. So I start making sure I can get all the bleeders. Broke loose. I'm sorry, grabbing a beer. Make sure I can get all the bleeders loose. Got all the bleeders loose. Get to looking at the front end, and rotors are showing a little bit of wear. This one's not bad, but the other one is, I know you guys probably can't see, but you could see where it's rusty right here. That means that the caliper was stuck. It wasn't squeezing like it should. So we commenced at taking calipers apart, and the pads were down. They weren't nowhere near wore out, but they're not here. I got rid of them. The pistons in them are made of, for lack of a better word, Bakelite. They're plastic, some kind of a resin. Well, they were deteriorating. I had the same issue on my blue Ford, the back brakes. And, well, called down to Napa and Fremont. Yep, they got calipers. They had to get the brake pads out of Clyde, which was just a matter of sending one of their drivers to Clyde. And I think the brake hoses come out of Clyde too, but I was getting ready to clamp the vice grips on the brake hoses to keep everything flowing out. And he said, man, them's original brake hoses. So we got new brake hoses. We got new calipers, brackets, shoes, and I have a new master cylinder too. Only problem is I can't bleed it. I can't bench bleed it because the one port is bigger than anything I've got. So called down to Advanced Auto because Napa was closed. The kid says, yeah, we got what you need. It's a bleeder kit. It's got a bunch of fittings in it and stuff like that. That's okay. So me and Dad take off back to Fremont tonight because, like I said, Napa was already closed. It was 7:30. Hey, Ruckus. So we go down there, and he's got the little cup that hooks onto your bleeders to bleed the wheel cylinders and the calipers. It's not the thing to bench bleed the master cylinder. So we start getting fittings and stuff like that. I said, well, give me a 5/8 brass fitting. So the guy gives me one. I said, no, it's too small, or that's too big. It's bigger than that. So give me a 3/4. So I grab a 3/4, and I said, no, that one won't quite go in. It's bigger. He says, well, if a 3/4 is too big, then why don't we try a 1/4? And I went, okay. I knew right then we were screwed. But anyway, we let them do their thing, and obviously they couldn't find anything. So grabbed a bite to eat. We came home. Dad said, you know, it was 8:30 by then. Dad says, just take me home. He'll bring Clifford over tomorrow. My truck. So got home, and Crystal and Jake Yonker were here with their kids. Sam and Eric went over to their garden and got a bunch of bell peppers and some jalapenos and some poblanos and stuff. So we're going to make pepper jelly. So that's in the works. So they're all out here cutting up peppers and stuff. And I got the new hoses put on, the caliper brackets, new calipers, pads. So everything's put back together. I got everything never seized and ready to go. So tomorrow morning I will go back to Napa and see about getting a bleeder kit to bench bleed that master cylinder. And I have a old set, and it fits into one port, but the other port is a lot bigger. So yeah, so we're gonna, hopefully they got something, and we'll get that master cylinder bench bled, and it's a brand new one, so there's no core charge. So the original one is still on the truck, but so we'll get that bench bled, get that put on, bleed the brakes out on it, and should be good to go for another 120 or 200,000 miles. I don't know what he's got on, 180,000, something like that. He parks it during the winter. He don't drive it in the winter. That's why it's in such good shape. And he had her hot oiled for a lot of years too, so that helps. But anyway, 3 trips to Fremont for a brake job. But just wanted to chime in here, and I was busy. I didn't grab the camera. I thought about it a couple times and just busy doing other stuff. So yeah, so there she is, waiting on a master cylinder. But anyway, that's been my Friday. So we'll continue this on tomorrow. So we'll see you then.